Hello there, my very good friends, and good afternoon to you. On this video, another talent has quietly left AEW.
Malakai Black reveals the WWE creator he loved working with.
A couple of top WWE champions have just hit major milestones.
And a cult attitude era stable reformed over the weekend. I'm Adam Wilborn.
And I'm Andy Murray.
And this is the afternoon.
Why did I say my name like that? I have no idea, but we're going to kick things off with news of another AEW departure. This actually broke on Friday. It was a Fightful Select report confirming the news that Kayla Rossi is out of the company now. She's kind of wrapped her appearances a while ago. So perhaps, her entire run, there's a chance that those who aren't watching Dark and Elevation might not even know who Kayla Rossi is, because she almost exclusively appeared on those shows as the manager of Joey Janela. However, Janela is obviously out of the company now. His deal was up on the 1st of May. Chose not to renew it. That's all been covered in great detail on here, but he's off ski. Kayla Rossi had actually left AEW prior to that. So she'd been on Dark and Elevation since about September, maybe late August, working as Janela's manager. She had a few physical spots here and there. She did a couple of flips off the top rope and things like that, but mostly she was just standing there looking tough, all of that good stuff that you want from a pro wrestling manager. But she's done, it's been wrapped up. Fightful Select coming through with the news on Friday. She was never under full-time contract with AEW, so it's not like a release. It's not even like a non-renewal.
No.
Basically what happened was that AEW had offered her a trainee's contract. Kayla Rossi had said no, and they parted ways. But all very amicable. That's how it went down. She'd actually been training. She's a bodybuilder and professional trainer. She'd been training at the Nightmare Factory, and before she started appearing alongside Janela, a bunch of clips went semi-viral of her just in the gym doing crazy flips, insane stunts, the likes of which that you probably shouldn't be able to do after just a couple of lessons, but she was pulling them off. That was very impressive, of course. We'd never saw her in the ring in AEW or anything like that. And they parted ways. Now, sources close to the situation have said that she has considered taking independent dates, but nothing has been announced to that effect yet. So it's really impossible to comment much on this. I thought she was pretty good in her role as Janela's manager, but you don't know how much of a prospect somebody is until you actually see them wrestle, and we'd never seen them wrestle. So best of luck to her in her future. It sounds like she's certainly quite happy with the situation and the way it's panned out. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a fun time was had by all. Like you say, I was the same in terms of I don't watch Dark Elevation, but I'd known about her through those viral clips that you mentioned. Exciting to see what she does next, and just once again emblematic of AEW's tactics when it comes to contracts, signings, and releases just in general. She wasn't signed, and with other people, Janela, for example, there's not a firing, there's just an expiration of the deal. Let's not have any arguments about this in the comments section.
We probably will, because people don't like to apply nuance to conversation these days. But hey, there we go.
Hey guys, you can like both shows, just like Malakai Black, sort of, I suppose. He has been talking on the Universal Wrestling Podcast, which Andy Murray is one of the best podcasts out there that isn't ours. Talking about his time in NXT and his love for one... Triple H. He is the creator I mentioned in the intro there, that Malakai Black, Aleister Black as he was known, of course, loved working with. Just love the fact that Triple H allowed him to have his own input and asked him what he wanted to do. He talked about starting out and having a bit of an iffy match with Andrade and just, being forced into that WWE formula didn't work for him. Triple H, he heaps praise on him because Triple H sort of let go of the reins a little bit. I mean, it was a bit of a negotiation. Aleister talks, Malakai, whatever you want to... Mr. Black... Tommy, talks all about the fact that he turned around to Triple H ahead of his match with the Velveteen Dream at TakeOver War Games in 2017. Was that the Enjoy Your Infamy
match?
The one. Yeah,
That's
right.
The one.
Great, that one. And talked about the fact that he basically said to Trips, let me, do this my way, and if it goes wrong, then fine, you take it over from here. Just a bit of a quote I wanted to read for you regarding this. He said he would work for me. He would work with me. He wouldn't try to stop me. He wouldn't try to influence me. He wouldn't say, no, do it this way. He would say, okay, and he would find the middle ground, and we would put in our pennies, and clearly it was success. It clearly was what we wanted to do. It worked. He made me a marquee player in NXT because of working with me and not trying to stifle creativity and not trying to tell me what to do. A ringing endorsement, and maybe something that WWE should do a little bit more of.
Yeah, it's really the way it should work, I think. Obviously, there needs to be a figurehead at the top of the creative pillar who is a guiding hand and ensures that everything long-term fits together nicely and ensures that the ideas of the wrestlers are tweaked to fit the overall brand and all of this stuff. But, you know, wrestlers are generally better when they're allowed to express themselves as their true selves and get their ideas out there. And at least, you know, not every single idea that you pitch is going to get through.
Nor should it.
No, exactly. Like, I mean, everyone in every single creative job comes up with a load of rubbish that never makes it to public viewing.
I
so.
mainly stick to presenting as a result. I've got another idea. Have you, Adam? Can you write it down on a bit of paper, scramble it up, and then shove it up your ass?
That's literally how our pitching process goes. But jokes aside, yeah, this is it's kind of what we knew a little bit of Triple H's NXT. Safe to say that things aren't quite the same with 2.0.
A little bit different,
unless, like, I don't know. Do you think Ikemenjiro woke up one day? Actually, he was kind of wearing the jacket and stuff in the ring in Japan before. What's a good example? Who's a crap gimmick?
Well, no, I was going to say Tony D, but you said crap gimmick.
You got Tony D'Angelo. It's not a gimmick.
Tony D lives the gimmick,
It's not a gimmick. He's still literally Tony Soprano. So, yeah, there you go.
Which one? Top Shagger, Grayson Waller?
Walking around with his little shirt and stuff.
Bloody hang out with... What if I team up with bloody Tiffany Stratton? Oh, my God, that would be the best.
Oh, God, Tiffany Stratton's probably a good example.
I love Tiffany Stratton, man.
Couple of major milestones for WWE champions.
Tell me what they are, Daddy.
Over the weekend. Okay, so the Usos. I sound like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
But like, for
it's totally tubular, the records that they broke.
I'm Kelly Slater, bro. Surfing. Right. I wish I could surf. I'm not good at anything that involves skill or balance. So.
Interesting fact, I can surf a tiny bit.
What?
You wouldn't expect that, would you, 6'3"?
Like Cora Jade.
I mean, I can't go to the beach because I get sunburned, but you know, when it's cloudy.
You don't want to go to one of our beaches up here, you'll probably get nucleared more than radioactive. You come out like that.
Where is it around here they shot Alien or something?
Yeah, it's a beach actually near where I won't say where anyone lives, but near where a member of our wrestling team lives. We went there the other weekend to this very beach, and it is
something else.
Something.
What records have been broken, Andy?
Right, Mandy Rose, she's been NXT Women's Champion for 200 days.
Wow.
The Usos, they've been SmackDown Tag Team Champions for 300 days. These records were hit over the weekend. WWE celebrated them on Twitter, so there you go. Mandy has been champion since dethroning Raquel Gonzalez last October. The Usos have had their belts since beating the Mysterios last July, which sounds like a different universe, that. But yeah, there you go. Congratulations to these people on hitting their landmarks. Not massive surprises. Well, maybe NXT is because they've kind of passed their titles around a fair bit. Even at particularly the highest level. But Mandy and Toxic Attraction are obviously a big part of what they're doing with NXT 2.0 at the moment. And look, the Usos are paired with Roman Reigns, and they're also one of the best tag teams in WWE history. So there you go.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm just going to be nice here. I'm going to put all my bias
about
what I think about title reigns to one side and say, look, hell of an achievement hitting 200, 300 days, whatever it may be. And also, like you say, just nice to see WWE not hot potato a championship. They've done it a lot recently, like you say, with Roman and Usos, Mandy. Like, a refreshing change of pace, and congratulations to Mandy Rose and the Usos. Roman must be on 600 and something days now?
Yeah, it'll be 2 years come the end of August. So he's not done too badly, has he, over the past couple of years?
He's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Now a story that we mentioned in the news this morning.
You tweet that.
Yeah, hot take.
Roman Reigns
doing pretty well.
Roman Reigns is good, guys. That'll get inexplicably get 10,000 likes.
It's like when you tweeted, name a wrestler.
Yeah, I did it at lunchtime as well, when everyone in America is asleep, and it still
blew up.
Crazy.
The story we reported on as part of the And Finally this morning, but really great to see this and see how popular this is, that the New Brood reunited over the weekend. They ran from, what was it, August to the end of 1999. It was a brief run.
It was like 2 months.
Yeah, it was a brief run. Edge and Christian left Gangrel, and they went, all right, what if the Hardys were Edge and Christian for a bit, basically, if you remember that. But they reunited back in big-time wrestling. The event actually saw the Hardys face off against Gangrel and Joey Janela, who we mentioned earlier on. But by the end, the new Brood were posing for photos together, and Andy Murray's heart grew 3 sizes.
Yeah, I love Gangrel, obviously. Everyone who knows the channel knows that.
Indeed.
Yeah, fun stuff on an indie show, isn't it? Like, you go to an indie show and a lot of them are calibrated for stunning cutting-edge action and all of this stuff, some good storytelling, showcasing the next generation. But also sometimes when I go to an indie show, I want to see an old favourite that I used to watch 20 years ago having fun. It's part of the gig.
Support your local indie show.
It's part of the gig. And Big Time Wrestling have been doing a lot of this nostalgia stuff. They've got they had the Rock and Roll Express versus FTR earlier this year as well, which is on YouTube, by the way. It's really fun. Check it out. It is admittedly recorded by some dude on his phone, but if you're okay with that, you'll have a good time. So yeah, like it's nice wholesome content when a lot of what we talk about in wrestling isn't so wholesome and nice. So. Hey.
Good to see the new brood, in the words of the great man himself, fanging and banging.
25-8. Like that UFC guy. Is there a UFC guy called like Beastin 25-8?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. I just remember the nickname. That's awesome.
That's a good nickname.
It's like 24 hours. +1.
What? An extra day a week too? Right, let us know your thoughts on everything we've discussed in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling wherever you get your podcasts from. For daily wrestling podcasts, we've reviewed SmackDown and Rampage. We'll be looking ahead to Monday Night Raw a little bit later on today. Plus, you can let us know your thoughts and Twitter questions for tomorrow morning's news at WhatCulture WWE. Well, actually, follow both of us. Follow Andy Murray
at Andy H. Murray. It's, hey, listen, the H stands for, I'm all over the place. Hey, listen, I've Googled the bloke, the Beastin 25-8. It's Corey Anderson, so shout outs to him.
Shout out to Corey
Apparently,
Anderson.
However, he no longer goes by 25-8, so the nickname must now be available.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not sure I'm Beastin 25-8. Maybe like Baldin.
I'm eating 25-8.
Baldin, you're eating. Beautiful Bobby eating over here. You'll love to see it.
Right, follow me on
Why
Twitter.
do people watch us, man?
I
We're idiots.
So thanks for watching anyway. At Adam Wilbur on Twitter. At WhatCulture WWE for all of us. And my thanks to Andy Murray. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you soon.
Remember to give praise to the flat FUCK.